guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make our mushroom applique for our project. You're going to be needing our accent spot colors, our stem color, and our mushroom cap color. Okay, so to start, we are going to be taking our cap color, which I have here. I'm going to be using red, but you can use the color of your choice. We're going to be making a slip knot, putting that on our hook, tightening it, and then we're going to be chaining 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so then starting from the second chain from our hook, so skipping that first one, going to in the second one, we're going to be single crocheting 10 stitches in each of our chains. So that was 1, we're going to move into the next chain. That was 2 single crochet, then to the next one, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, and so for row 3, we're going to chain 1 and turn. Then we're going to decrease using the first 2 stitches. So just grab the front loop and then the back loop of the next stitch and complete a single crochet for that decrease, and then we're going to single crochet 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then using those last 2 stitches, we're going to be decreasing there as well. So front loop of that first stitch and back loop of that second one, complete that single crochet. And here we should have 8 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Okay. For row 4, we're going to start by chaining 1 and turning. Then we're going to be decreasing using these first 2 stitches here again. So front loop, then back loop, complete that single crochet. Then we're going to single crochet 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to be decreasing using these last 2 here as well. Just like this. And here we should have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Okay, for row 5, we're going to chain 1 and turn. Then we're going to decrease using the first 2 stitches here. Just like this. Then we're going to single crochet in the next 2 stitches. 1, 2. And then we're going to decrease using the last 2 stitches. Okay. Here we should have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to chain 1, turn, decrease using these first 2 stitches. Just like that, and decrease using these last 2 stitches. Chain 1, turn, and we're just going to decrease using the remaining 2 stitches we have for this last row. Just like that. So this is what we should be looking like so far. Okay, so now at this point we're going to be single crocheting a border around our entire cap, and we're going to be increasing in this point here and this point here when we get to those spots. Okay, so just going in between each of the rows, I'm just going to put 1 single crochet there just to give our final shape a better look. Okay, and when you reach this bottom point, we're just going to put 2 stitches to make that rounded shape. And then we're going to single crochet along this flat edge. going to single crochet twice here as well. And single crochet on this edge. Okay, and then when we meet back up at our top, we're just going to go into that next stitch and make a single crochet. And then we're going to go into that next stitch and make a slip stitch. Okay. And so at this point we can fasten off, leaving a 5 to 10 inch tail. And then we're going to hide those tails with our darning needle. Okay. I'm just going to hide them in between the stitches. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut them. Okay, and then here is our finished cap of the mushroom. Okay, now this next step is optional, but I'm going to add accent spots. So all you're going to need to do is grab the color of your choice and cut 10 to 15 inches of that, put it on our needle, and you can do this at random, which is what I like to do. We're just going to make a couple little lines here and there. Okay. Okay, so this part is really customizable. You don't have to add these if you don't want to. You can make them little circles if you would like. I like to just do the simple lines. But, yep, you can have a lot of fun with this part. Okay, I'm just going to put one more here. And then once we like how many we have on here, we're just going to go to the back and we're just going to tie a knot with the 2 tails we have back here. This side will get sewn onto a granny square later on, so we don't have to worry about this not looking all that nice in the back. Then we can just cut the tails, and that is our finished cap. All done. Okay, so now the last step is to just complete the stem. So we're going to take the stem color, which here I'm going to be using tan. Okay, then we're going to make a slip knot. Put it on our hook and tighten. And then we're going to chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And then starting from the second chain from our hook, so skipping this first one and going to the second one, we're going to single crochet in the first 2 stitches. So 1 and 2. We're going to half double crochet in the next 2 stitches after those 2 single crochets. So we're going to yarn over, go into the next chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all these loops on our hook for a half double crochet, and we're going to do that one more time. And then we're going to double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So yarn over into the next chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, and pull through the last 2. And we're going to do that one more time for a total of 2 double crochet. And then in the next chain, we're going to double crochet first. So double crochet 1 in there. And then we're going to half double crochet 3 stitches in this last chain here as well. So half double crochet 3. That was 1. This is 2. And this is going to be number 3. And then to finish this one off, we're going to double crochet 1 more in that same chain as well. Just like that. And then we can tighten our slip knot a bit. Okay. So now we should be working on the underside of our chains. So the side that we didn't work in yet. So it should be looking like this. We are going to double crochet in the next 2 chains. So going to the next chain, we're going to double crochet 1. And then into the next one, we're going to double crochet 1 more as well. And then we're going to half double crochet in the next 2 chains. So that was 1. And half double crochet 1 more in that next chain. That was number 2. And then we're going to single crochet in the last 2 chains. So that was 1. And this is number 2. Then to end it off, we can slip stitch in that next stitch. Just like that. Okay, and then here we're just gonna leave about a 10 to 15 inch tail and fasten off. Just like that. And we can hide this tail here. Just gonna cut mine, leaving that longer tail. Okay, so this is how the stem should be looking so far. We're going to take that longer tail and attach it to our needle and bring back our cap. And then we're going to flip this over and put the right side of our stem on the wrong side of the cap, so it looks something like this. So both the wrong sides are facing upwards. And we're just going to sew this stem to our cap. Make sure it is centered. Okay, so for this part we have to be a little bit more careful because for our accent spots we just went into the back normally like this. But for this part we're sewing it to the back and we don't want anything to show from the front. So for this part I'm just going to flip this over. We're going to want to be a little bit more careful. We're going to want to only go through the back loops here, picking up only a couple loops of this wrong side, so that way when we flip it over it doesn't show on the right side of our cap. Okay, so we're just going to sew this stem to the cap until we like the secureness of it, but making sure that we can't see that stitches from the front. Okay, it doesn't take many, probably only like 3 to 4, and it should be pretty good. Just flip it over every so often, make sure it's centered. Okay. And I'm just going to do one on each of these sides. And one more on this side. And then we can hide those tails in here as well. Just like that. And then we can cut that yarn. And here is our finished mushroom applique. The next step would just be to sew it onto a couple granny squares, and there it is. Thank you so much for watching. If you still have any questions on how to make this applique, please let me know and I'll be sure to answer your questions as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.